I have loved like the ocean, deep, overwhelming, and a little dangerous. I've been someone's home and someone's lesson. But through it all, I've learned that the softest parts of me are also the strongest. This one is for love in every form it has ever taken. Real love, be it from friends, lovers, or even yourself, will stretch you, break you, and rebuild you sweeter.
Hello, Ekyvee. How are you doing? Sure, you're doing great. It's your birthday. Happy birthday to you, my dear Ekyvee. Okay, so I want to use this medium to say a few things. First of all, let's talk about the memories we shared together. I remember when we first met. We met through a mutual friend, Chidema, and I remember when she introduced me to you. Ekyvee was like, "Hi, my name is Ekyvee. I'm Uma's best friend," and I was like, "Hello." So who am I? I got to know you for who you are, a very friendly person, a very cheerful and free-spirited individual, very lovable. So we got talking, we got closer to each other, and we spent awesome memories together. I remember then I was always at your house almost every weekend. It was a splendid time, an exciting time, an awesome time I had with you. These are times I don't forget. I cannot forget in a hurry, and this has built the foundation of our friendship. The memories we shared with each other has been imprinted in my memory. So I want to thank you for being a long time friend. I want to thank you for being there for me, for the memories we shared together.
So, people have been my greatest heartbreaks, but they've also been my greatest joy. I've loved, I've received love, I've lost it, but I've gotten it back again, you know. This episode is for my lovers, my soulmate family, my ride or dies. You see that sentence, ride or die? I understand the sentiments behind it, and I know why it came about, but I don't like it. But anyways, if you identify as that, well, this episode is for you as well. Come with me, let's gist a little bit. So, being a lover, a friend, and a lover girl. So let me tell you something. I'm a hard girl. Oh. Forget whatever you think you're seeing. I'm a hard nut to crack. But at the same time, I'm not sure, but I think I'm mushy and pink inside. When it comes to having to be a friend, be a lovely family member, just be a reasonable, decent, loving member of society, sometimes it can be hard. But then I remember the energy I would use in being mean, in being standoffish, in being, I don't know, whatever the opposite of love is. I can just use that energy for the love part, right? I did learn though that when it comes to loving, so this can be in any setting. It could be platonic, it could be family, it could be romance, it doesn't matter. As long as it comes to loving another person, you also need to learn to love them in their language, in the language that they understand. And if for whatever reason you guys clash, let them be and step aside. I've never understood the toxicity that people like to bring. I've never understood it. Like, I'm a lover girl through and through. I love love. I love seeing people enjoy each other. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's what I like. That's what resonates with me.
Who are you to me? Ekyvee, I would say you're a long time friend because you have always been there. Through the ups and downs, you've been there. Through the distance, you've been there. Ekyvee is someone that I would say, or Ekyvee, you are someone that would say, you don't forget your friends. No, you don't. I remember one time you talked about one group chat thing, and you were still ready to bring us all under one group to be able to discuss stuff and to be able to just be part of each other's lives. That's Ekyvee for you. And that's one thing I loved about you. You don't forget friendships. You are like you're that friendship type. You're the friend. you're free-spirited, you're a baby girl for life, you're adventurous, you're the lover, both in romance and in friendships. You are a little bit crazy, yeah. Those are that little bit crazy. I would say I really did not understand that part, but I've actually accepted you like that kind of person. Then you're unapologetic. You live your truths. Wow. A lot of people are unable to live their truth, and I've seen you live your truths. I've seen you bold, really unapologetic, and I really love that about you. You're a foodie. Being a foodie, wow. I remember growing up with Ekyvee, or the time we spent together. Ekyvee is someone, she was staying alone. A lot of people, when they're staying alone, they tend to eat out and things like that. Ekyvee will cook her food, carry food to work, even when she was single, not under anybody's roof. So it's not like your mom is telling you to take food to work. Ekyvee was cooking, down to turning, is it semo or is it amala? As in things like I did not even think of doing. Ekyvee did that, and I really love that about you. And another thing I liked about you was your prayer life. Ekyvee, you might say Ekyvee, you might not know she's close to God. A lot of us are like that. But Ekyvee was, yeah, someone that has been close to God even from a tender age. I remember one time we went for an evening hangout, and afterwards, I think we slept out. The next day, we were all supposed to go to our various destinations. And Ekyvee was like, before we leave, we are dressed up. Ekyvee was like, before we leave, let us all hold hands together and say a prayer. And I was like, are you serious? These are things that I was not used to then. It's even now that I have grown, that I've learned to put God in, as in bring God in at every moment of my life. Ekyvee did that even at that tender age, and I was deeply impressed. Just that thing you said that day has stuck in here. So Ekyvee, as in, I would say in general that Ekyvee is someone that I saw as a precocious young adult, a responsible young adult. Forget Ekyvee Sereno. Ekyvee is someone that I would say is responsible, is focused, and is free-spirited.
I'm that person who I learned to give olive branches. I learned to extend, the white towel, because I know that if a relationship is over today, whether it's a friendship, it could be anything. Once it's been cut, once it's done for, it is done for. You cannot come back to it. Personally, I recommend trying to fix, repair what it is. Remember, unless there was no true love there, unless there was no likeness there. Also, I'm aware that people outgrow each other. There are some friends you've had for, maybe you knew them back in secondary school or primary school, whatever. When you look ahead, 10 years after, 20 years after, you guys are no longer friends. You guys are cordial, but you're no longer the way you used to be. And that's because individually you've grown, right? You've had different experiences. You've come to learn things about life, and there's nothing that's going to tear it down.
I want to say how much I cherish you as a friend, and I want you to know that I'm always here. I'll always be here to keep cheering you on. I wish you a fabulous year ahead. I wish you a splendid year ahead. I wish you a year filled with so much love and joy. Take care of yourself, Ekyvee. One love.
For me, the right friendships and relationships. But when I say relationships, I'm referring to everything from family to romance. And my friends and my family and acquaintances, including strangers, have really been God's gift to me. That's the perfect way to describe it. I've had great relationships with people, even people that maybe I met just once and never met again. I call them angels that were sent to me. They've been a blessing, celebrating me, my ups, my downs, being there to laugh at me and with me, especially my family and my first friends. My siblings, listen, God could not have brought me here any better, because I have the perfect siblings. My mom is my friend. Forget she's also my friend. So I'm grateful for that, because I'm safe They have safe spaces for me. If you've heard me laugh, I laugh like my dad. And it's actually in adulthood I came to accept my laughter. There was a time in my life I tried to change it and it didn't work. So now I just laugh from my belly out. But overall, they've really been amazing for me. I'm safe with them. And because of these relationships that I have, I know when to identify a relationship that is not for me. And I run as far away as possible. So yeah, I'm grateful for friendships, I'm grateful for family, I'm grateful for romantic relationships, I'm grateful for the encounters I've had. So many through my life, I can't even begin to list them. I'm grateful for them. Thank you. Also, another reason why I'm grateful for my family, my friends, and all the in-betweens is because I've come to learn who I am and how I am. And I don't know about other people, but I know I'm not perfect. I know I'm flawed. And I have energy. Listen, I am hyper energetic. People tell me that. I've been told that right from this till now. It hasn't changed. And it takes special types of people to be around me and be with me and accommodate me and accept me. And so for every single one of you who love me, who like me, mwah, thank you. Really, thank you. I love you too. This is a question a friend asked in his video. Look at it.
Hi, Kimini. Fun fact, you are the person who made me know the meaning of throuple. It's a word I'd never heard in my life. I didn't know how it worked until, for some reason, one thing led to the other. I asked you and you explained to me how it works. So, question for you, Ekyvee. I still need the full, undiluted gist of your experience in a throuple.
So you guys, when I saw his video and I listened to the question, I just kept on laughing because I remember when we had this conversation, it's more than 5 years ago. All right, so a little backstory, let me just you guys. My experience being a throuple, this was like maybe 10 years ago or so. I remember meeting this beautiful couple. We were in Los Angeles and I thought he was cute. And the wife was cute too. I said, okay. And guess what? They were open. They swing that way. I said, yes, let's get it on. So we got together. Now remember, they are each other's primary partners, right? So I'm their third person, the third, their fun partner. And it was quite interesting. We did travel together. We went out together. We did things together. And it was so interesting because it was at that point I learned that, oh, you can define your relationship how you like. The relationship is about both of you, not the entire world and you. I'm like, okay, this is nice. I like this. I like that. I learned this very early in life, that your relationship, your romantic relationship now, even your friendships, you define it. You are the one to set the parameters. You're the one to know what can hurt you guys, what can break you and what cannot break you. You don't have to live by the standards society has set for you. You feel me? This is between both of you. So that experience was really good. So for you who wants to know how it works, it's literally 3 people in a relationship. There are 2 who are primary partners. There are 2 people who are primary partners, and then there's you, the third person. And this kind of falls into the polyamorous relationship types, if you understand what I'm saying. Yeah. But yeah, that was about it. All right, so now lessons learned when it comes to romance and love and all of that good stuff is number 1, love is safe, it is sweet, it's enjoyable, it's not a struggle. Now, I know some people, all they know is struggle love, and I wish you guys the best with that, and please keep it. Keep on to it. However, if you realize that that's not it for you, come over to the other side. Okay, we will gladly welcome you. We'll appreciate you. Secondly, Choose people who choose you without you convincing them. Do you guys know how sweet it is to have friends and loved ones who just love you, who just like you? It's so much easier for you to love them too and like them too and just, just be yummy with them. Pick those people, okay? Don't constantly pick people where it seems like conversations with them or relating with them is like pulling teeth. You understand me? And then another lesson to learn is listen. Some people that come into your life are just people, just good lessons, People that come with lessons, but for a good moment. You feel me? People that come into your life to teach you something, open your eyes to something different, something you've never known before. And you're like, I can definitely see myself doing this. Exactly, I remember when I was a lot younger. You guys, if you watch Sex and the City, I think you remember this part. Remember Big? I remember Sarah Jessica Parker. When they got married eventually, after all of that, she still had her apartment and they had the house. And before then, I remember I used to say, I think I would like to live in 2 different houses with my husband. But, because it's not something you see around, at some point I was like, maybe I'm just weird, but I brushed it under. When I watched Sex and the City, I said, oh, exactly, I'm not weird. And then years later, I see Cheryl Lee Ralph, the actress, she won an award recently. Come to find out, her and her husband live in different cities. Their situation has to do with because of her work and his work, so they had to stay in those places. But still, it sounds really nice, Kourtney and her husband, Kourtney Kardashian, I think initially they lived in separate houses. I think now they live together, I'm not sure. But what I'm saying is, you can define your love, you can define your relationship. You are the one to define yourselves, how you guys want it to work. And I like that. I like that aspect. And I like that with my friends, there's this freedom we have and this respect we have with each other. And when it comes to being a lover girl, I'm excited for when I have my man, my man. You people need to get ready, because when that happens, I won't say anything, but there'll be signs. There will be signs. So be you, whomever. Real love, whether it's from your friends, your family, or from yourself, is gonna stretch. It will stretch you. Ooh, it will break you, but it will rebuild you to be sweeter. And that's the good part about it. If you're willing to inconvenience yourself, so you can build a community. I read that somewhere, or I heard it somewhere, where it says inconvenience is the price you pay for community. Those times where someone is calling, oh please, I need to come stay in your house, this is what I'm going through, or please could you look after my baby, this I have to step out, or please could you just stay up to receive this. Those little inconveniences. Yeah, that's the price you pay for community, because that thing you've done, that service, that good deed you've done now is going to be repaid tenfold in the future. Yeah, because now you never know, in future to come, your child is the one visiting a new city, and in that city you have a friend, somebody you've known all these years, and because of those little seeds you guys planted in each other's lives, they are accommodating your children. It's like we now, our parents' friends are the ones taking care of us. Maybe you find yourself in a new country and your father just calls or your mom just calls and say, oh yes, my friend is there, just go and see them, they'll take care of you or something. Those are the prices you pay, because you can't live life alone. It's not possible. It is not possible. Yeah. And I also want to let you guys know that it's okay to slow down. You don't need to rush everything. Just slow down. Love is sweet, and it comes in different swings and different levels, and I love all of it. And now that in my grown woman era, I'm actually very excited to see how that's gonna be, Curious. If you guys have any stories or any tips or any gist for me, please tell me in the comments, because this is uncharted territory I'm about to enter. And all my big sisters, I would need you guys. I need you guys right now. But aside from all of that, I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. I wish you guys a wonderful time. Remember to subscribe, drop a comment, like, and I'll see you in the next one. My next love letter. Mwah. Bye.